हेलो दोस्तों, मैं आपके साथ आज शेयर करने वाला हूँ सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ द डेमोक्रेटिक डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन. Today, democratic decentralization is a global phenomena. Decentralization should be seen as a theory of development which requires a variety of institutions for empowering and uplifting the marginalized and the poor. It is expected to work for the building up of an administrative space at the cutting edge of the level where the left needs of the poor could be ventilated. Decentralization is a prime mechanism through which democracy becomes truly representative and responsive. G.S. Sabir and Chima and Dennis R. Rondinelli in their book Decentralization and Development have been enumerated the following advantages of decentralization. Tailor-made plans as per the need of the heterogeneous regions and groups are possible. Number 2, it can cut red tape. Number 3, closer contact between the government officials and local populations is possible. Number 4, it can allow better penetration of national policies to areas remote from the national and capital. Number 5, it will ensure greater representation of political, religious, ethnic and tribal groups in development decision making that could lead to greater equity in allocation of resources. Number 6, capacity of local institutions and their managerial and technical skills will develop. Number 7, top management would be relieved of the routine jobs and devote time more important jobs. Number 8, it will ensure better coordination. Number 9, it will institutionalize the participation of the citizens and exchange of information. Number 10, it will offset the influence of the elite people. Number 11, it will lead to a more flexible, innovative and creative administration. Number 12, local people can execute, monitor and evaluate better than the central agencies. Number 13, increased political stability will be ensured by increasing the participation of the local people in decision making. Number 14, it will also reduce the cost of planning and increase the number of public goods. A new framework of decentralized governance for the society can be laid down by taking the following measures. Number 1, providing the people opportunities and the form articulate their views and perception. Number 2, taking the points of the service delivery closer to the peoples. Number 3, strengthening the local bodies and local self-government institutions. Decentralization leads to the empowerment of the local people through decentralization and devolution. Decentralized governance seeks to tap local initiative and practices by involving the grassroots organizations such as self-help groups, representative democracy and participatory democracy. Both becomes possible through decentralized governance. Another important feature of decentralized governments is interactive policy making, which leads decentralized decision making. Interactive policy is a process where government and non-governmental sector such as private sector, non-governmental organization, communities, grassroots organizations, pressure groups all participate in decision makings so to influence issues and suggest alternatives. Therefore, decentralized governance is an alternative strategy of development which people-centered, participatory and bottom-up development mechanism. Decentralized governance is good for the people. The people will have better understanding of what government does. It is a concept based on the right of the people to initiate, execute policy. Decision is an autonomous manner. It is a more effective way meeting local needs. It also provides mechanism responsive to the variety of circumstances encountered from place to place. Decentralized governance enable poor people to take part in politics which is necessary for the successful implementation of anti-poverty programs. In the context of the third world, decentralized governance has special significance because the target group of development in the third world is the poor people. The World Bank report indicates that about 12 of the 75 developing countries with more than 5 million inhabitants have implemented some form of decentralization with varying degree and financial political power. Parallel to these developments, establishing legal frameworks and institutional mechanisms for people participation at the local levels have been developed in countries like Philippines, India, Honduras, Bolivia, Namibia, Uganda, Tanzania, Brazil, Nigeria. Many countries like India have embarked on constitutional amendments to strengthen the process of decentralization. The 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments in India have sought to create a new tier in country's governance structure by giving the constitutional sections to panchayats and urban local bodies. The amendment provides a long list functional to be developed on the local self-governments, both urban and rural. These amendments have institutionalized people's participation through the Gram Sabha and ward committees. तो दोस्तों, तो आज के लिए बस इतना ही। अगर आपको मेरा ये वीडियो पसंद आया है तो इसे लाइक करें, शेयर करें और सब्सक्राइब बटन पर जाकर इसे सब्सक्राइब कर दें और बेल आइकन को भी दबा दें ताकि नए नए वीडियोस आपको मिल सके। थैंक यू दोस्तों।